Hi everyone, I'm District 2 Commissioner Ben Ku. Our county officially surpassed 1 million residents last year, and it's my pleasure to represent more than a quarter of those residents across much of the southern end of our county. First, let me say the state of District 2 is stronger and more vibrant than ever. Over the last year, Gwinnett County government has made historic investments in infrastructure and government services and programs. Our district has benefited from the county's investments in transportation, economic development, planning, and essential community services. I'd like to take some time to highlight some key areas where we've experienced significant progress and areas where opportunity exists. First, let's talk transit. We made significant strides in improving mobility by expanding our public transportation options throughout the county. From the unveiling of a new name and look for our transit system, Ride Gwinnett, to the expansion of the Gwinnett Place Transit Center, we strive to increase the number of routes around our great county, especially in the southern region. In our pursuit of mobility, the county has developed a resident-informed transit plan to deliver mobility coverage to 100% of the county. The Ride Gwinnett Transit Plan offers multiple options to residents, including a direct ride to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, enhanced and expanded frequent local county coverage, additional transit transfer facilities, and the expansion of microtransit, which provides that 100% countywide coverage with door pickup. This new transit plan differs significantly from the previous plans in that it does not include heavy rail or MARTA. It does require funding in order to fully implement in the 10-year timeframe. With that in mind, the board approved a transit referendum to be placed on the November 5th general election ballot. If voters approve, the transit referendum would impose a 1% sales tax for 30 years to fund the transit plan unanimously approved by the Board of Commissioners. A transit splost aims to distribute financial responsibility more equitably among all residents, businesses, and visitors, alleviating the burden on Gwinnett's property owners. I encourage you to visit gwinnettcounty.com/yourride to learn more about the plan and the referendum language on your ballot before you vote in November. Aside from transit expansion, numerous projects are underway to improve how we get around. I encourage you to visit gwinnettransportation.com to learn more and find ways to stay engaged as all mobility plans take shape. While getting people around our county is a top priority, ensuring they have affordable, accessible, and stable housing is equally important to our short and long-term success. To prepare for continued growth, we need to overhaul our Unified Development Ordinance, or UDO, to literally build a Gwinnett for today and tomorrow. Our UDO needed to fuel a modern zoning code that permits diverse housing types, including missing middle housing that allows more beautiful and creative housing products to meet our diverse needs and desires. Changes to the UDO also align with our 2045 Unified Plan and lay out the blueprint for community development for generations to come. The plan's framework encourages the concept of daily communities. We want to create a Gwinnett where residents can get to the places they need within a 15-minute drive, ride, or walk of their homes. The 2045 Unified Plan will guide the Board of Commissioners and county staff in creating synergy between our growth and land use decisions. As some of you may know, the county was awarded a $250,000 Livable Centers Initiative, or LCI, grant from the Atlanta Regional Commission. The LCI finances projects to help communities evolve into more transportable, live, work, play environments for pedestrians and bicycles. Some of these projects include areas like Lucky Shoals and Mountain Park. Infrastructure improvements such as pedestrian trails, bicycle facilities, and transit will enhance residents' quality of life and fuel our local economy. Gwinnett Planning and Development has also developed a Centerville Community Master Plan through the LCI. The Centerville Small Area Plan explores how Centerville could grow over the next 20 years. It focuses on how redevelopment can bring new retail, restaurants, and parks, improve transportation and roads, and provide new housing for current and future Centerville residents. At the state level, our county also participates in the Georgia Initiative for Community Housing, focusing on areas in District 2. Participation gives residents access to housing experts from across Georgia who help with localized housing strategy and provide bonus points for low-income housing tax credits. In addition to housing development, the Board of Commissioners also passed a resolution to create an updated Park Place Master Plan to reinvigorate Highway 78 near the county line. This new master plan will include community feedback to develop specific land use, transportation, and open space recommendations. Priorities include transit, housing diversity, and strategic redevelopment. The master plan will be funded by proceeds from the sale of the Stone Mountain Tennis Center. This will ensure that the community benefits from this reinvestment. Since this area is primed for redevelopment, it's important that we take a thoughtful approach to planning for its future. All this to say that the county is making significant, historic investments in unincorporated District 2. For Gwinnett to continue being a vibrant place where people want to live and businesses want to grow, safety is paramount. According to recent stats, on a scale of 0 to 100, Gwinnett's violent crime rate is at 19.7, which remains lower than the national average. Though Gwinnett's crime rate trends low, we know the heartbreaking stories we read and hear about in the news are real. I want to assure you that our police department uses technology, strategy, and data to root out criminal activity and prevent it from happening. Through the Gwinnett Safe Communities program, we leverage our Situational Awareness and Crime Response Center to work with local businesses and community stakeholders like HOAs who provide access to cameras, license plate readers, and other technology used on their private properties. While we have tools, we still rely on you to take an active role in maintaining a safe Gwinnett. More prevention measures include always lock your car doors. Many times thieves try the door handle and enter the cars that are usually unlocked. Park in well-lit areas, especially when you're alone. Hide any valuables well out of sight, in the trunk, in the glove box, or under seats. Look around when you park. If you see anything suspicious, call the police department. On a general note, while voice calls are still the best and fastest way to contact 911, you can now text when it's not safe for you to speak. Before you're in an emergency, learn about the tools and training offered by the department by visiting gwinnettpolice.com. And if you're in a mental health crisis, call or text 988 anytime for immediate assistance. As I close out, I want to share how to stay updated on a regular basis. Make sure that you're subscribed to our monthly District 2 e-newsletter. My district newsletter offers helpful information about upcoming events and recent board decisions. You can visit gwinnettcounty.com/district2news to join my mailing list. If you're interested in getting involved and making your voice heard on one of our boards, committees, or authorities, please visit gwinnettcounty.com/apply-to-serve to fill out an application for the board of your choice. The Board of Commissioners always needs passionate residents to serve. We depend on our appointees to provide insight on short and long-term solutions to community issues or opportunities. I'm also always happy to have District 2 residents connect with me on my podcast, Conversations with Ku. If you'd like to share something you're interested in hearing about or learning about, feel free to reach out to my office at ben.ku@gwinnettcounty.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. You can find the podcast Conversations with Ku on your favorite streaming platform. And lastly, one of the most impactful ways to make your voice heard is at the ballot box. This year is an election year, and voting is one of the best ways to share your thoughts on the direction of local government. So get informed and make a plan to vote by visiting gwinettelections.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, stay vibrantly connected, and I'll talk to you soon.